Imagine working at NASA as one of the only African-American women in the room, tasked with the complex mathematics of space travel. This is the journey of Katherine Johnson, whose sharp mind and dedication defied both racial and gender barriers. Katherine was born in August 1918 in West Virginia, USA. From an early age, her love of mathematics was clear. She once said, "I counted everything. I counted the steps of the road, the steps of the church, the number of dishes and silver I washed. Anything that could be counted, I did." Mathematics was more than a subject to her. It was a language she mastered and cherished. A language that would eventually take humans to the moon and back. Defying norms, she entered high school at age 10 and graduated at age 14. A remarkable feat, especially given the educational barriers for African Americans in her area. She graduated college by age 18 and began teaching in a black public school in Virginia. In 1939, she, along with two other African American men, were selected as the first black students at the state's flagship graduate school. She began her career working for NASA's predecessor, the National Advisory Committee for Aeronautics, or NACA. And she worked as a computer within the Langley Laboratory. Now, for those of you who don't know, a computer was the job title given to those who performed mathematical computations before the electronic computers that we know of existed. She was responsible for the trajectory analysis for Alan Shepard's 1961 mission Freedom 7, which was America's first human spaceflight. She's quoted as saying, "Let me do it, you tell me when you want it and where you want it to land, and I'll do it backwards and tell you when to take off." She co-authored a report laying out the equations describing an orbital spaceflight with a predetermined landing spot, and this was the first time a woman in the Flight Research Division had been credited as an author of a research paper. In 1962, John Glenn's mission Friendship 7 was in preparation. However, NASA had begun using electronic computers to perform their orbital calculations. John Glenn personally requested that Katherine check this by asking her to run the same equations by hand. He's quoted as saying, "If she says they're good, then I'm ready to go." Imagine the weight of responsibility on her shoulders, as astronauts' lives and the nation's pride depended on her calculations. Yet she carried the responsibility with unwavering confidence and precision, a testament to her extraordinary skill and determination. Her calculations were critical to the success of the Apollo moon landing program and the start of the Space Shuttle program, and in 2015 she was awarded a Presidential Medal of Freedom by then-President Barack Obama, and this is America's highest civilian honour. Her trailblazing work not only advanced space travel but also paved the way for women and people of colour in science. She sadly passed away in 2020 at age 101. Her journey at NASA as one of the few African American women in the room not only defied racial and gender barriers, but forever changed the course of space exploration. Katherine Johnson was more than a mathematician. She was a beacon of hope and inspiration, proving that brilliance and perseverance can triumph over any obstacle.